Hey, sweet friends, let me know when you're hopping on here. Let me know if you're watching a replay. All the things. How's my sweet friends today? I got a package in from my friend, Shauna. And I love all the things. She had an auction, and I love Tim Holtz, as you guys know, so I racked up on all kinds of stuff. So, hey, Gerald. Hey, Melinda. So I just got that stuff out of the package and just checking that out. And I need to grab a, my apron. Hey, Kathleen. Okay, got my apron. All right, welcome to Friday Favorites, everyone. Hi there. What's up? Oh, nothing much, friend. Nothing much. Today was a bit busy, but not too bad. I had a dentist appointment that lasted like an hour and a half. Luckily, it wasn't painful, so that's great. It was mainly like a, like an exam and treatment plan for like moving forward. You know, all these things that have to be getting done. Finally caught me live. Hey, Tina Marie. I'm so glad you caught me live. That is awesome. And if you guys don't mind to spread the love, I would greatly appreciate that. I'm going to do some journaling tonight. Christmas journaling. Hi, Jane. Hey there, sweet friend. Hey, Pina. Aw, I'm so glad to see you guys. And Leah. Leah was just right before me. Okay, so what I'm going to work on is something I was working on the other night, and I didn't finish, and I really was having a lot of fun with it. So I was making this folio, like an accordion folio. It was, hi, Sandy. Hey, sweet friend. And yeah, so I want to work on that. I put this little piece of lace here because I do want to put this around here. So I just clipped it on. But I think it'll fit on there really nicely. And then what I did was use this kit that I got from Sweet Pea Curiosities. I get usually her prints from Etsy. But she did make a book. Vintage Christmas Junk Journal Ephemera, Cut and Create. And it's absolutely gorgeous. The images are amazing. And I like the neutrals in it. It's really, I mean, they're just, it's a beautiful, you know, kit here. So I was using that on here. So let me show you what I got so far here. I put some of the, you know, more of the background paper down first on that. And then you open it up. And then this I did kind of like a present kind of thing. So I wanted to use some of the, like the scripts and stuff that I thought would be nice to complement this, the neutral palette. And then I added some stenciling with grit paste. I put some mica flakes on there. And then over here, got the little flippy. Look how cute so far. I love it. Hey there, I got it from Amazon. It's the one I was showing last Friday. How are you doing, Deb? Hey, Carol. Hey, Denise and Kim. Reckless Vintage. Isn't that so cute? Oh my gosh, they're adorable. So then over here, I did a little tag. And I ended up trimming it down because I knew it needed to fit in this small little pocket I created. Which I ended up just flipping this paper over and then using the bottom as a little pocket. And you have to just watch if you have a double-sided paper that it's not a directional. But it's okay if, you know, certain things, depending on the pattern, is it doesn't matter what side. With this one, it was snowflakes over here, so I got lucky with that. So no tree was upside down. But then on here, I cut the bottom. I used a, like a little punch, a little paper punch there. And did a little design. And then I put a piece of paper, little script paper behind it. And then I put stickles and mica flakes on the snowflake. And then I used a stamp in the back. And then just distressed all of it. So that was cute. I just was really having a lot of fun with this. So that's why I decided to go with this tonight. Just to kind of finish it up. So over here, sometimes I make these into pockets. But I was really liking the design of, you know, the ornaments and the stars and all. So I decided to leave it as, you know, like open. And I put a little piece of cello tape here. And then I like that you can see her like when it's closed, and then it's like a little peekaboo. There's two people. Okay, and then over here, we got a little flap that comes down. So I wrapped this piece of lace around. Thank you, Kristen. Hey, Elizabeth, and Kristen, and Lori, and Susan. And then I put a little pin in it. And I did glue that down just to make sure, you know, it wasn't going to come out. And then I just did a little tab here. And use the tiny attacher, the Tim Holtz tiny attacher. I did a stamp, and then down here, I did this little flappy thing that I want to do a stamp on here or something, you know, underneath, but I just used some of the paper and brought it over to the middle and used the cello tape again, which the cello tape, I always mention it, but I probably maybe didn't show it, but it's pretty much, it's this pack here, which is absolutely amazing because before I did, hi Corey, hey sweet friend, how are you doing? And I see Nancy on here, hi there. So glad to see you guys. So it's really awesome because I used to use the alcohol markers. You can use like terracotta, and then basically you would have your clear tape, and then you would just do your marker over it, and it looks fantastic and it's great. But then Tim Holtz came out with this, so I was like really excited about that. So that's what I used on some of the pieces. And especially if you accidentally rip something, then it's like really cool because you can use that and it looks like it was just, you know, intentionally put there. So there's that. Okay, so we got all that, and we got this. So then I'm just going to continue in here, and I have this right here, which is I guess the accordion part, but that one you could do front and back. And then what I think I'm going to do with this is, first put it the right way. I'm going to, okay, what I'm going to do, is that the back or? That's the back. Let me just make sure. Okay. Yeah, it is the back. So what I'm going to do, I do want to kind of see this tree. So I think I'm just going to attach it where this comes up as well. I might do that. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, you can still tell it's a tree under there, so I'll probably just glue it down to make my life easier. Okay, so let's put that to the side. I got out all the papers and all the things that kind of go with this, and then I wanted to use some of the ephemera. There is really amazing ephemera in here, so I do want to use some of that and some more lace. And then this book has like different kind of, it's Christmas 24, and I have the last one he did too, but this one has all kinds of like words and you know, little sayings and stuff. So I thought that would be really sweet to add some of those in here. And there's dates and all too, so I could put, you know, put them by the photos. So I'm going to do that, and let's work on this. What I'm going to do first is just kind of ink all the edges, and I don't need pink. That way I can not forget, for one, and then I'm going to add my different like papers. I think I'm going to cover it completely and then add the ephemera stuff. Hi, Vicky. Mark is in the house. Little hinges. That would be cute too. Because I can even do like the little paper hinges would be cute. And then what you can do with these, you can make it little pockets, or you can have it, you know, where you open it. I'm going to do it where I open it. And what you can do is, you know, sometimes it could be a little bit of a pain to cover, you know, all the different shapes, especially when it's attached. Which I am going to do that because, I mean, you know, why not do some extra work, right? But if you wanted to, you could save some time and do some stenciling or stamping on these, and then just put your ephemera. And then I picked out some different little paper dolls that I wanted to add as well. that are, yeah, little cuties. Look how cute they are. And then we could do some ink and stuff on their outfits and give them, well, I'm not going to give them a pop of color, but I will kind of distress it a bit. So now I'm just going to use some archival ink. Actually, I'm just going to use distress ink is what I'm going to do. And then go around these edges. That way these are, you won't see the white, pretty much. So, now that I got all that out of the way, how is everybody? Happy Friday. Hopefully everybody's been having a great day. It's been a really pretty good day today. Hey, I see Nicole on here too. How are you doing, friend? How are you? Yeah, see how it like, I don't know if you can see, but it's like white and or cream and then dark. And then I'll go in with the ink after I get my papers and bring the ink down further. But I really, that one I need to add some more of the, it's getting kind of dry, the gather twigs. So I'm switching up. So I'm just using the archival. That's so much better. I needed enough ink on here just to kind of go in pretty quick. And how's that? That's good. Let's do this side now. I did right there. I think for some of it, I'll only use these little punches here. Actually, I think I might use this one. So I used it on the tag. And I think I'm going to use it like on the bottom here once I get my paper on. This tag here. So this was longer and it came in the ephemera kit. So I just used the little hole punch and then put a little piece of paper. You know, I just glued the paper on behind it. So I pretty much want to do kind of the same thing for this a bit. Did you guys like little cutouts? The ephemera? Yeah, these all came in the book here from Sweet Pea Curiosities. And it's a vintage Christmas ephemera, pretty much like a whole like kit is in here. And it looks like the pockets are, let me go to some of the pockets here. I feel like it's kind of more for like a tall skinny. But you can, you know, totally put them in whatever. You can even cut it down if you needed to. And then you can use the rest of it for something else. Maybe a journaling card or something. But, I mean, it's such a beautiful kit. I think the tag I used was around this size. And then it did have 25 on it. But I ended up taking that off to fit in the little pocket. And then there's other background papers back here. So I did use some of 3 different sheets that I took out of here. Hi, Ann. Hey, sweet friend. Yeah, I used like 3 different sheets for the backgrounds. And then I started going in with some of the photos from the front of it. But they have tags and there's all kinds of stuff in there. Now, she does have the printable, this particular kit. I don't know if it comes with like all of everything that's in there, but I know on in her Etsy shop, she does have it for 4. It's only 4. So you could always do that as well. But you would have to print that yourself, though. Which, goodness, I have so many kits that I have purchased from Etsy, and I haven't even printed them. That's a shame. I really should do that, though, so I can use them. Would be nice. All right. So we got that together. And I'm going to start putting on some of the papers here. So I picked out just some different, like, you know, script papers and some that are grungy. This one I made and then just used pieces of it. But I did like all the, you know, the dyeing stuff and all. And then I like to do different things while I'm doing the dyeing and put it in the oven because it just gives different effects. So, and then I'm going to use, let's see, I have some of the papers right here that were left over from when I was putting the background on here. And then I can just add, you know, some of these as well. So I still have a bunch of pieces left. But you can also, which is really cool, you can do some fussy cutting for these. And then like use the bow and, you know, if you want to do that little Charlie Brown tree there, that would be cute. And just add that in. And I have to remember, I definitely want to do my stamping too. But yeah, I always do these different. Sometimes I'll do a pocket down here when you flip it. I'll use this itself as a pocket, and I'll, you know, just attach right here. So there's a lot of different ways you can kind of add onto these. Sometimes I'll use this as a pocket. So I'll attach these, have the pocket, or you can put an envelope on here and then have that flip out as well and have it, you know, extended even more. Like there's lots of different, you know, kind of ideas that you can do with that. Just to make your own kind of thing. Or you do a pocket out here too. Yeah, I like pockets. I mean, you know, you just got to be able to have all the space for putting more stuff. Okay, so I'm just going to attach this because I will have my ephemera on here. So I'm pretty much just kind of having a background paper is what I'm doing. And then this has like a little tiny spot there, but I'm going to put like trim. So I feel like that's going to work anyway. And then this one, actually, you know what? I think I'm going to actually use some of the glue stick here. I think I'm going to do that. Hey, Trisha, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? And Juanita and Ann. Oh, it's the purple one. Okay. Well, we'll go with that. Purple it is. Good thing it's like disappearing ink, or not ink, you know. Glue? Yeah, that's what it is. Or you could use like a 12 by 12 paper or something and, you know, just try to cover all of it. All right, which side do I want? You know, just go all the way across and then trim it after. Instead of doing like all the measuring and stuff, I am gonna trim it while it's on here. That way I don't have to deal with all that. So I just am lining up the bottom. And that's on good. And then over here, I'm just going to continue that on over. Yeah. Because I do like that too, that end. And this one's obviously not going to cover very much of my other. I'm just going to like score it right at the score line. That way it's a little cooperative. Okay. Now, if this was a, you know, double-sided, you could flip it over and then this could be a little tuck spot. I'm just going to put it over here. I mean, you could also use this side too and then just put stuff on it. But I'm doing this whole thing pretty much like a collage kind of thing. I feel like I'm working on one of those like snippet rolls is what I feel like I'm doing. Sweet Pea Curiosities. I did add it to my Amazon. Hey, Susan. And I see Rachel. Hi, everyone. Happy Friday. I am excited to be here. If you guys missed any of the event today, make sure you go into Friday favorites so you can check out everybody, all the replays and all the things, and it's always fun. Can't believe it's Friday already. It's like crazy. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go all the way across with all of them. It seems to be kind of the easiest thing to do. And then I'll just fill in whatever spaces I need to with other little paper or ephemera. Oh, I have to go over more. I don't know where it ended, but I'm just putting it on. It's lots of glue. This thing is not going anywhere. These papers here. Okay, I'm gonna line that up. I guess I should try to get it over there. There we go. All right, and then I'm gonna worry about the trimming after I do some of this here. Let's add in this one here. And I think this side I'll do these kind of papers, and the other side I'll use some of the kit, like the background papers. Or even like the photos or something, like all of them, you know, they would fit because it's really, I know, holy glue, right? Holy moly. It's like a lot. It's a lot going on with this glue. But I feel like I have so many of these glue sticks, I might as well use some of them. But it's really getting a good coverage here. These papers are not going anywhere. The cover of the book again, absolutely. Hey, Marilyn, how are you? How's John doing? Okay, I'm going all the way up to the edge. And luckily these are lining up good here, so that's great. And then as I go along, I want to make sure that these are, you know, scored good so it closes as it's like drying. So I'm just going to do that. You can use your bone folder as well. So here's where that's, that little crease there. Now I do have quite a bit of glue here, so I do have to be careful I'm not ripping my paper, but I do want to kind of crease that a little. All right, moving right along. This one's cool. I get like tons of these papers from Amazon. Oh, the book. Let me show you the book. Here it is. Okay, it's called Vintage Christmas Junk Journal Ephemera. And it's backwards, so I don't know how to flip my camera anymore. But look at the images, are gorgeous. I usually do like a lot of like pops of color and stuff for Christmas, but I mean, I just thought this was so pretty. And the photos are like, I don't know, they just make me really happy. I mean, I love all vintage photos and stuff, but these, I mean, look how pretty. Absolutely gorgeous. And it's such a nice soft paper too. And it's not that glossy. Like some of them come in like that glossy. Oh, I can't stand that. I cannot. I mean, sometimes you gotta use it, but for stuff like this, you know, those kind of kits, I would prefer it to be like that. So I think she picked out amazing paper for it. All right, and this one goes over to, well, that one only goes over a little. Okay. That one is good. And then, yeah, that was only a little bit that I had to trim off there. Okay, and then the last one, last but not least, let's see here. There's like vellum papers and all kinds of stuff that I got out here. Let's go with primary writing. Okay, that seems good. We're gonna go with that, as long as it's white enough. Yeah, it's good to go. Hey, Paula. Hey, sweet friend. And I see June, too. Hi, everyone. So you guys have any plans for the weekend? Got anything going on? I went live like 5 times this week. So you guys got to be really proud of me. 5 times. All right, line that. And I'm trying to come over a little bit. There we go. Yeah, it's been definitely some fun lives for sure. See, if I was doing that like more often throughout all the different seasons, like Halloween, for example, I would have been able to make all the things I wanted. Because there sure was a lot of things that I did not make, unfortunately. This part right here is gonna kind of be a little annoying. I feel like, though it is drying, I probably should leave it, but I don't know. Okay, so we got that side done. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, it's even longer. There it is. We got that side. And just a kind of the same, but like different kind of papers that I picked out. I know you have to go to Daddy though, okay? Oh, well, Nate can help you. Just go to Nate. What? No, what else going on around this house? Let me trim these first because it's going to be easier for me to be able to see what I'm doing. I almost forgot about doing that. That would have been, that would not have been a really great idea. Let's just say. Hey, Giselle, how are you doing, sweet friend? Okay, 927. Yeah, this reminds me totally of a snippet roll. Yeah, you're going to have to do that yourself, Aria. Or you're going to have Granny help you or, you know, somebody. But it can't be me, unfortunately. Okay? Are you still watching the movie? Okay, well, I just heard the door up there, so I know Grandma's in the house now. If you want to go to her. Yeah, once some of this glue dries a little bit, I can really get these together here. Let me take some of that off of the edge. I'm gonna have probably all kinds of glue on my scissors here. Okay. Yeah, apparently Bernard and Nathan are sleeping. He did the MEP stuff for the military the other day. He said it was like the worst day ever in history, but he got through it and did all the things. The only thing now he has to do is go get his ears professionally cleaned. I had ordered this thing from Amazon, like this kit and like all this stuff. I don't know how he gets all this wax built up, but he's always getting like an ear infection and all this stuff, and it's just crazy. So they basically want us to just go to patient first, you know, urgent care, and get his ears cleaned out, and then because it wasn't enough, like quite a bit, you know, it was cleaned, but it wasn't like all the way. So and then we need to get a doctor's note and take it back on base. That's what we got to do. All right, so I got my little scrap pieces here, and I can use these when I get my Christmas papers on this side. I can possibly use like some of these as well, and then that'll bring it from like the front to the back. You know, if I decide to do that, I'm not too sure, but we got that so far. That side's looking pretty good. I have to ink it up, but for the most part, I think it's great. And I'm going to use some coffee, archival ink and coffee. And then do that right here. I'm going to put the trim here. It's like such a small little piece. You can't really notice too much. But I do need to trim that a tiny bit more. Just a little. Yeah, and then these folios, I don't think I mentioned it earlier, but you can get these from Hobby Lobby, Amazon. It's just the Tim Holtz, what is it called? Accordion folio. Hi, Chris. Hey, my sweet, beautiful friend. There we go. Yes. Pretty good. It's just this little thing here is a little weird. Oh, well, I can make it smaller, so that's good. Well, there we go. It's much better. Some of them you can't even notice. But I am going to go on the creases, though. Or my little fold over thingy. I don't know where my other ink went, so I'm going to use this. There. Yeah, he was like, Nate was saying, like, it was the worst day ever with being, like, totally bored out of his mind and then having to do all these exams and different things. So pretty much you just have to take care of his ears still, which he said that, you know, he knew they were still going to be a problem because they still felt, like, clogged up. And then Bernard's like, nah, they're not going to worry about that. He forgets because he wasn't in the military and boot camp and all for 20-some years. So he seems to forget that, you know, the things they do for that part. Just like when he was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to exercise, like, and do all this stuff, like, weird thing, like, in front of the doctor. And he was just really nervous about all that stuff. Other than that, he's like, I'd much rather do boot camp, like, 6 times than to go through that day again. I'm like, oh my gosh, is it that awful? Goodness. I mean, I was like, you could at least just be, like, on your phone while you're waiting for hours. He's not, no. We had to stare at a wall for hours and hours. Just off of no sleep. 0 sleep. He was up for, like, 29 hours or 28 hours, something like that. And then, no phone. So we had to sit there and stare at the wall. I'm like, goodness, what a day. I can imagine. But he did it. He did it, and he's going to be in the military. He's joining the Space Force. But it's not going to be time for boot camp right now, thankfully. So we still have some time. I believe it's going to be like after the holidays, so that'll be good. Okay, that looks good. Go on this little creasy thing. Nice. Edges are looking great. So now I can move along to the side. And then I'm going to use just the little, all the little papers I have here from, and then if I have to grab more, but I have quite a bit here that was left over from doing the folio part. Like this big old piece here. Let's use this over here. Should I move it over? Yeah, I'll probably just, no, I'll do it like that. Even though it's cut all like weird, totally wonky, but I'll just fill those in with something else. So here I go. Going to town with, hi Daisy, hey sweet friend. I'm going to go to town with the glue again here, but it worked really well on that other side, so I probably should change this out. I have been getting like paint and all kinds of like crumbs and stuff up in this glue. That was from my 2 for Tuesday background, or, you know, little paper. That was a fun project when the viewers, you know, the followers, like, picked all the items from the wheel, and it was just, like an impromptu kind of thing. Okay, I need to come over more, a bit more. All right. So after going to the dentist today, So you guys know, like, I had to have the extraction, and then finally, like, after like a year and a half of wearing the stupid flipper thing 24/7, then I finally had got like the implant and, you know, all the things. So then I go there today and do the exam, and then since, you know, they decided to mess up on the coloring of my other permanent tooth after spending, you know, thousands of dollars, no biggie. So now I have to get crowns on all the other teeth just to match it up, because my teeth are so sensitive and my gums are so sensitive that I can't do the whitening. Like, you have to put these trays in with this gel stuff, but it would just be like horrible, because like when I go to the dentist, the numbing gel is worse than the needles. Like, it's just like, oh, it's horrible. And just, I don't like any parts of it. I know my sweet friend's on here, her husband was a dentist, so she loves her dentist, but I'm not really fond of going, to be honest. And then they tell me today that with everything that I'm getting done, you know, like within, I guess, this, you know, next year, I'll give it like 6 to 12 months time getting everything done, maybe. It's going to be over 20 grand. Unbelievable. I could not even believe it. I'm like, I might as well get veneers at this point. I was a little sick to my stomach, and I was like, I need to get a coffee. Like, seriously, after this, I'm going to Dunkin' Donuts, get me an iced coffee, and, you know, jamming out to the music. And I always drive, you know, super fast, so I needed to just clear my mind after that. But then I called Bernard and told him, he's like, well, I support you, so if you need, you know, whatever you need to get done. He's just all sweet about it. But I'm like, no, it's just so much. I don't want to have to pay that much. It's just annoying. I know. I told him, I was like, you know what we really should do is just take out all my teeth and I'll just get false teeth. I mean, goodness, at this point. That's what I should do. No, I'm not going to do that, but the thought did cross my mind, though. Northern Roots, how are you doing, friend? All right, I'm going to take this off in just a moment. Yeah, she said it was like, I sat down to do the consultation thing after, and it was like $23,000. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then she's like, oh, but you have like, you know, money still on your, you know, credit, and, you know, it brings it down to like, it was like 22 something. And then, because I think originally it was like 2,500, 25,000. And then I was like, gee, taking 2,500, it's still over 2,000. Like, it's still, it's still crazy. Do I want this one here? I think I want, I'm just trying to like piece this together pretty much. But these are double-sided, which is awesome. I think I'm gonna do this piece. How am I gonna do that? Yeah, I'm gonna use some of this here. Over here. Should I put it like that? I think I'm just going to use this little snowflake here. All right, so I'll tear this. What I did with the rest of it is I just folded it over and like use the bone folder, or you can just use your nail, and then it takes off. Like, you don't have to get the scissors and do all the things. Like, it was just made it kind of quick. Okay, we got the star snowflake. I mean, it's totally a snowflake. And I know it looks, you know, kind of weird, but it's all good because I'm going to cover it, right? I would have no teeth. Oh, it's ridiculous. It's so And veneers isn't an option. Like we did try to talk to her about veneers. The last meeting, Bernard always likes to have meetings with them. And the last meeting, you know, we did, they were saying that veneers wasn't an option. Okay, I got that little spot. Good to go. I got so much glue that it's just really something there. There we go. There we go. I mean, I could just pop my ephemera on there right now and it'll be good to go. That's what I could do. All right, let's trim this side off because I think I might want to use some of this again. That one's really super pretty. There we go. And if anybody's just hopping on, I am working on a folio, is what I'm doing here. And this part is pretty much like, kind of like the accordion. Looks like a snippet roll is what I'm working on. Okay, this one's gonna come off. Feel like Christmas Vacation, when all this stuff was stuck to his hand, Chevy Chase, like with all that sap. I feel like that with this glue, like everything's sticking to me. It works. It's really, that school glue there, that works. Okay, a little trim there. Nice. Oh, I forgot this little piece here. Let's put that down a little bit more. Yeah, everything's sticking to it and sticking to me. So it's like fun. Missed your question. Oh, lost the comments. I don't know the question. Or if it was a question for Giselle or for me. I'm not too sure. There we go. Okay, now I just want a tiny bit. All right. I had to wait until this dries a bit, really. Then I can do the bone folder stuff and then get that together. But right now I don't want to rip it, so I gotta be real easy with that. And then for this corner, I have some of this left here. So what I think I'm gonna do with that, let's see. Because I definitely will be covering this area here, I'm sure. So I just need like a little something that looks decent. Here, let's trim this. Because I cut that really jagged looking. There we go. And then I'm just gonna put this on here. I mean, it's part of the same paper. It's not really showing. Oh my goodness. I need to switch out my glue. This one's starting to get a little goofy. It's a little too much. I need something with a little more control. Okay, there we go. I picked out some really pretty lace that is gonna be really beautiful with this. Hi, Michelle. Hey there. How are you doing? So how was everybody's weather? Today we had like a little, it was like windy, but not, it wasn't too bad. I think it was like in the 70s. So it was really nice. But it's been really pretty warm the past few days. Like 80 some degrees. I just realized I still have this rubber band on my wrist there. I found it upstairs. I'm like, oh, this is a nice black rubber band. I'm going to bring that in my studio. Don't mind if I do. Okay. We got a little teeny bit here. There we go. All right. Yeah, this piece here was like kind of annoying, but I think I'm just gonna put like a little teeny. I need to just have a little piece here to fill in. And I will make sure to cover this up. Now I do have to wait until this part dries, especially now that it only has this little piece on here, for me to fold this spot. This one's gonna have to just chill out for a minute. 50 and sunny. Sunny but chilly. Hey, Kimmy. 50s here in Washington. Yeah, 50s is a little chilly. Definitely. This one is so pretty. I love that one. I really want that tree on here. So I'm going to put that. Just double checking really quick to make sure there was no other piece I wanted to use here. Okay. Yeah, I'm good with this one. I do have to make sure to go onto the other paper a little bit, or at least like frayed up to it. And then I'm going to put this up to right there. Wish I had the rest of that tree that was on there. I mean, I could have used more of the paper, but I do plan on doing some more in that other Christmas journal I have. And I really wanted to use some more of that kit. Not just for this project. But luckily it has quite a bit on there. So I feel like I can do a lot of projects with it. I don't know how many on Etsy that one comes with. I mean, all of her like kits are pretty, you know, reasonable. So doing good. Awesome. Brother lives in South Carolina. Hey, Esther. Product you get. Did you make that? No, actually, this is a folio that came with. Let me grab the pack, actually. I'll show you what it looks like. You can get, I got this one from Hobby Lobby, but I've gotten other ones of this from Amazon because I've made these like a bunch of times. But it's called a Accordion Folio, and it's from Tim Holtz. So like by the you know, all the paper products and all the things in Hobby Lobby, you can get it, or Amazon. I've just been getting them now from Amazon because I haven't been to Hobby Lobby in like over a year. I still have a gift card for there that I need to use. I need to use my gift card. I mean, hopefully there's no expiration date on that because I've had it for like a year. All right, and then I'm going to use this little piece. It's always weird doing this. Gotta flip it every which way, but yeah, it comes with this little insert, this folio insert. Christmas Vacation again. Now I want to watch that movie. I like watch it every year. You know, certain movies are like, it's just a family tradition. Okay, now, which side? I do like the bow. I think it's really cute. But then I like, you know, the tree too. I think I'm going to do the tree. What is next Sunday? Hey, Shasta. Hey there. I haven't seen you in a while. What's next Sunday? Oh, is that our birthday already? What is our birthday on this year, friend? I can't even remember. Well, actually, not remember. I didn't even look. I forgot about it, actually. My birthday. For a minute there. When you start getting older and all, it's like, just another day, really. All right, I'm going to pull that up to right there. And bring that over. There we go. Yeah, but like I said earlier, you don't have to cover this completely with paper if you don't want to spend the time doing it. You could do just like some stamping or stenciling, do some watercolor. I mean, just have fun with it. So I do them different ways, you know, and just for like different holidays. And I think they would be great even for like Christmas, because you can even put like little, like a gift card or something in there. What time is it? I need to pay attention to the time here. You know, you could put like gift cards or something, or just make it like a personalized, you know, thing for your friends or family. I think is really fun. Ooh, don't go anywhere. I think I might try, Tim Holtz has these lefty scissors, which would be cool to try. But, you know, I've always like cut with my, you know, my right hand, because I guess because that's all they made growing up. So I just had to adapt. So then I just stuck with it. So it probably would be weird using scissors in my left hand, though I write, you know, with my left hand and eat and all that stuff. And out of my 4 kids, who do you guys think is a lefty? One of them is a lefty, like their mama. Okay, I just need a little strip of something up on here. This is really pretty still. Has like the little, oh wow, look. I could have totally put that over here. I did have a piece of it. Imagine that. Well, like this. I'm just gonna put it on there. That's what I'm gonna do. And when is our birthday? Attention to details, you always do. Oh, thank you. 8 minutes, 4, got 6 minutes. So I guess our birthday is next Sunday, huh? I know I'm in an event next week. I'm grabbing the wrong thing. On the 12th, so I guess it would be next Sunday, huh? For the 17th. All right, I gotta go on the paper a tiny bit. There we go. And unfortunately, it doesn't really have that piece on it. See how it's, you know, totally off there, but it's okay. Yep, my youngest. It is my last baby. Oh, Aria. Now, this could actually be folded over here as a little pocket, too. But I'm going to take that off. I'm still going to work in this while I'm watching Deb, because, I don't know, I just absolutely love this kit. It's absolutely amazing. It's just really fun. So I want to add all the things, all the fun things. I wish I would have actually did my background paper on here already, and then I could have decorated it and stuff. But I mean, at least now you guys can see the process of kind of how you can do these. Now you can make these yourself, like the whole folio. And I could do that on a live at some point. You can look at it on YouTube, but you can make these. All right. There we go. I love that. That's pretty. So now some of this is like, you know, kind of goofy looking, but that will be covered. So it's all good. But I do want to go over it with ink. So let me cover this. My fingers are, everything's really sticky. And then I definitely want to add it, like some more lace and stuff in. I got this little piece, so all I'm going to do is just distress it because I didn't do the coffee dye yet. But I could use also some of the, you know, the distress sprays here. I could do, there's a vintage photo, and I don't want to knock anything over. Tea dye, that would be awesome. And vintage photo. What is this one? That's tarnished brass. Antique linen, I love that one too. That one's fun. Or you could do a pop color, or, you know, whatever. Like it's, oh, I might do some snow. Yeah, because I did that one, I bought these like things to go up on my wall for all these. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't even have any wall space to even put them. It's these acrylic little shelf things, and they're like small and they're really cute, and I was really excited. And I'm like, where am I going to put them now? So I have to kind of move things around. I think the shelves over to the side here and get, you know, get it a little more organized. All right, so I'm just going to go over it with some of this coffee here. You can even take what I've done before is use spray bottles and put coffee in it. I use espresso because, you know, I drink espresso, so I just use some of that, and then just spray it on there. You can dry it with your heat tool, and then it saves you from having to do all the assembly line of all the dyeing things. And but yeah, I mean, oh, they just came out with, Tim Holtz just came out with more of the distress spritz. I haven't even got to use all of them yet, and there's 12 more that just came out. Those things are 50 bucks for 12 of them. So, but I love all the colors. Like, they're just so fun to, like, play with those. Like, super duper fun. Even if I just use a certain amount, like, I really love them. So that's what I'm going to do. Instead of, like, the paint splatter, you can use these. This one's Pent Art. I love that one as well. It's, like, a nice shimmer to it. And then this one's Distress Spray Stain and Picket Fence. And then I'll spray on some of the areas where I have the grit paste. Like right here. I used the grit paste and did snowflakes. I want to add some snowflakes kind of throughout a little bit, since there is some in the print. And then I will be able to do some of the spray. I think will be fun. And you can also put stencils down and spray in the stencils as well. But up next after me is my sweet friend. Aria is doing wonderful. She has been doing amazing in school. Seriously, I'm so excited. And Bella, she's being an honor roll and everything. Like, it's really, this year has been amazing. And I just have the 2 girls in school right now, and they graduated, so, and Hannah, of course, did, like, forever ago. But up next after me is Deb with Crafting with the Sassy Chicks 101. So you can go check her out. And I am going to work on this some more. But I will definitely post pictures of everything. And if I don't get it, like, finished, then I can always come back on and do that at some point very, very soon. But I will see you guys later. Good night.